Once Human just had some brand new dev updates. We also got a new ban wave as well as some ban warnings. Once Human Gamescom is still running and we have the schedule for that. Additionally, some details around the sales numbers and downloads, which also includes the new store update and a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things Once Human. Okay, so first up here we do have a brand new tweet as well as a Discord announcement. We'll jump right here into the Discord announcement portion, where they go on here to say that they extend their gratitude to every one of you for your continued support, and that they want to uphold fairness and foster a positive gaming environment, which includes combating cheating as well as the malicious exploitation of bugs. Several measures have been implemented to tackle these issues. For the first one here, they want to maintain 24/7 monitoring. That's to detect abnormal behavior in real time and respond promptly to reports. Next up here, players confirmed to be using cheats will face severe penalties, including long-term account bans to ensure the game's integrity, which as we've seen before, they are typically around 3,600 days, which is just around 10 years. And then third up here, they placed a high priority on fixing bugs and enhancing game security. They said the malicious exploitation of bugs will not be tolerated. After a bug is fixed, they will penalize players who exploited it and reclaim any illicit gains. They're taking a lot of stuff very seriously here, and they did detail here that below there is a list of players that I will go over involved in that who have been reviewed and confirmed to be in violations. Now on the Twitter post, they also did detail an additional thing here, where they said you can report cheating or violations you encounter via their official Discord community and join the server, then file the report using the anti-cheat bot, which I have gone over before, but yeah, the official server does have that located there. Jumping over into the post on the website, they do detail down below all of the people that got banned for malicious exploitation of bugs, as well as use of unauthorized software or malicious code cracking. People that exploited the malicious bugs were banned for 3 days, while the people that used the unauthorized software were 3,600. There was also somebody that did get banned for 7 days for malicious exploitation of a bug. Seems like they might have done that very heavily. So yeah, they are cracking down on stuff now, especially if there's any exploits that you guys find. Be sure to not exploit those or do those very often, as that's going to land you a ban. If you do find anything, you should be sure to report it. Obviously, otherwise you will probably face repercussions here. But it is good to see they're banning a large chunk of players for using cheats, as well as just third-party softwares that exploit the game. And it looks like well over 500 players did actually get banned. So that is quite significant there, and really good to hear they're actively doing this and taking part in banning players. Jumping over, we did have another official tweet here celebrating the remarkable milestone of 10 million downloads worldwide. They're hosting a giveaway with this to express their gratitude, as well as an in-game global event. So if you haven't seen, you can claim 1,000 Starcrom, as well as a Butterfly Emissary Crate and Stardust Source. They're also giving away a bunch of different Steam gift cards here for different interaction purposes. So you can enter to win that. All you have to do is retweet and like the post and follow the Twitter account or the official Once Human Twitter. I will link to that down below and everything else I cover as well in this video. And also, Once Human is still in the top 10 best sellers at the moment. And remember, this game is free to play, so it being up there means that they're primarily getting this from skin sales, which is really good to hear there, especially with a lot of the Gamescom announcement stuff and other games that are up there. In fact, First Descendant has actually dropped out of the top 10, and so Once Human is actually higher than it currently. So a ton of sales there, and really good, and congrats to Once Human for hitting that 10 million milestone. And honestly, once this game drops to mobile and consoles, we'll have to see how many more players it does garnish. It seems like it will retain its popularity, and it's still done very well on the Steam charts. Speaking of Gamescom, they actually did release a bunch of photos from there. This is their first batch of all the people that visited their booth, or some of the players that visited their booth. Pretty cool overall. They make note here that they did challenge a boss, which they did drop their schedule over on Twitter about all the different things there, their booth info, where they're located, as well as the activities. They are there to the 25th, so technically you still have 3 days to visit that booth if you are within that location or in Germany. They also included details around the activities there, which is the Foul Shadow Hunter as well as the Shadow Hound boss. Now for the first activity here, if you defeat it within 8 minutes, you'll actually win a Once Human mousepad. And for activity 3, if you defeat the Shadowhound boss within 15 minutes, you'll get a Once Human t-shirt. Although those are limited, so the first one is limited to 80 pieces for the mousepad and 14 pieces for the t-shirts. As of right now, this is the only way to get Once Human merch, as they don't have a merch store yet. Each player can try the game for up to 15 minutes at a go. So pretty cool there overall. Again, if you are near Gamescom, you can actually claim this stuff. Pretty sure they're probably give you a predefined loadout, so I don't think you'll be able to select exactly what you want. But we'll have to wait and see on more details that come from that. And if you did go to Gamescom and you visited their booth, please let me know all the details there and the extra stuff. I would be really interested on that, and I'm sure others would as well. They also have one more additional activity here, or if you take a photo with their cosplayers or decorations and share it on social media, X, Instagram, TikTok, and you use the hashtag OnceHuman or OnceHumanGamescom, you can receive a OnceHuman bracelet. Again, that is limited to 80 pieces or 80 ones available. And then also on August 30th, they will pick a lucky winner who will receive a limited edition Wanderer figurine statue. Really cool there. That's obviously one of one. Definitely some limited prizes that you can get yourself there. Also, if you haven't seen already in the store, a lot of players were wondering what happened to the Teddy Warrior set, which players thought would be launching or assumed would be launching with the new scenarios. However, now it did appear in the shop for August 22nd, so that's been up there for about a day, and they have those brand new or two new Teddy Warrior sets. Obviously some different color combinations here and some really cool unique reward, or essentially unique store item. OnceHuman also did post a brand new video, but it's just showcasing the Dance Disco Party, which is the event. Seems like they're doing a little bit more promo work there, showing off the new cosmetics. I'm sure we'll see a lot of promotional material in the future for OnceHuman as well, especially with the new scenarios and the new season stuff that's coming out. And we got a lot of stuff coming in September as well as October, so I'm sure we'll see some more advertisement around there, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated when we do see different things and where they are located. I didn't do a full overview for the new scenarios and the new servers. There's a lot of new stuff going on. There is some new deviations that you can collect. Now these are considered gold rarity, or there are versions that are golden or different color than your current deviations. They typically, from what I saw, will have a gold characterization or a gold perk. This one, for example, for the fetch a lot, can actually net you some more acid. Now it seems like there's two different variants of this one. There's one called the Dark Rebel, as well as someone else that got one that was labeled Alice. Now this one specifically says 10% chance to bring you acid, where Dark Rebel doesn't actually tell you how much it brings back, but I would assume it's the exact same. Maybe just some different colors there and some different variations. Still really cool overall that you can get different variants. There's also the big or famous one going around, the Golden Digby Boy. Again, we're still figuring out a lot of stuff with deviations. Even from last scenario, there was stuff around the deviations that wasn't totally figured out. So we'll have to wait and see if we get more information there, and maybe I'll do like an updated guide there, or at least an updated outline on those. And one last minute mentionable here on the deviations. There also is shiny versions of cats, as well as a black and white cat here. This one's pretty big here. This Siamese cat actually has a 20% chance to restore 15 deviant power to territory deviants. That's while the cat is recovering. And then the black and white will gain max mood of 40%. The last one here, there's actually an orange cat. This was just updated. When resting by water, it gains mood recovery 35. So pretty cool there. So you could still go around and collect cats, although you probably have a lot by now, at least from the last servers or last scenario. But still cool that deviations are getting further updates there. Overall, it should about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next deuces.